Very good afternoon, my dear students. Today we will discuss thermal stress and strain or temperature stress and strain. Now, what is thermal stress or temperature stress? First of all, we should know. Okay. Suppose if you consider simply is the bar, and if you increase the temperature of the bar or if you decrease the temperature of the bar from the room temperature, now what will happen? Due to increase in temperature of the bar, the length of the bar will increase. Okay, and if you reduce the temperature of the bar, due to fall in temperature, the length of the bar will reduce. Now, if both end of the bar is fixed, now in that cases what will happen? In that cases what will happen? As the fixed both end, the bar will not expand. The bar will not expand and the stress will be developed in the bulb, and that stress is called thermal stress due to increase in temperature. And similarly, if you reduce the temperature, the bar will compress. As the fixed at both ends, the bar will not compress, and due to fall in temperature, the stress is developed in the bar, which is called thermal stress due to fall in temperature, and corresponding strain is called thermal strain or temperature strain. Okay, so let's consider two bar of any material. Two bar of any material, and if you fix both ends, will clearly understood. Now, if you increase the temperature, with that amount of length will increase, and if you reduce the temperature, that amount of length will reduce. So that is rise temperature and fall temperature. Now, if there is no end fix, the bar will expand by the amount of del L, and if you reduce the temperature, it will compress. How much? That will be del L amount. Okay. Now, if you make fixed both ends, as it is fixed at both ends, that amount of expansion will not be there. Del L amount of expansion will not be there. In that case, the bar will be under compression. In that case, when the temperature rises, due to fixed at both ends, the bar will be under compression. And in case of fall in temperature, as both ends fixed, the bar will be under tension. You have to remember, when rise in temperature, thermal stress will be there due to under compression. Due to under compressive force will be generated in the material of the bar. And in case of falling temperature, tensile force will be developed in the material. Okay, so rising temperature, the bar will be under compression. Falling temperature, the bar will be under tension. That you have to remember. Now, if you consider a bar of length L, and the bar is free to expand del L, so we have to find out how much expansion will be there. Okay, so you increase the temperature T degree, and alpha is the coefficient of linear expansion. So as the temperature increases, the length of the bar will increase. So how much the length of the bar will increase? L plus del L. That amount of length, that is final length, L plus del L, and original length is L. Okay. So that del, we have to find out that del L is equal to L into alpha into T. The del is L into alpha into T. So final length and original length. So we know strain is equal to change in length by original length. So change in length L plus L into alpha into T minus L divided by L. So that L cancel. So L into alpha into T divided by L. That means alpha into T is the temperature strain or thermal strain. So what will be the thermal stress? So thermal stress, that sigma is equal to E into alpha into T. That is the thermal strain, thermal stress, and thermal strain is E into alpha into T, and thermal strain is alpha into T. Okay. Now that is the original length. Okay. So if it is given free to expand, so L into alpha into T is the expansion, del amount expansion. Now if the bar is free to expand, though it is fixed at end, some amount of expansion is allowed. Suppose del amount of expansion is allowed. Okay, though it is fixed, anyhow some amount of expansion is allowed. So that is del. So actual expansion that will be L into alpha into T minus del. That is the actual amount of expansion allowed. So actual strain is equal to actual expansion strain, actual expansion allowed divided by original length. So actual expansion allowed, so actual strain will be L into alpha into T minus del divided by original length. Okay, if actual some amount of expansion is allowed, in that case actual strain will be L into alpha into T minus del divided by L. So actual stress will be L into alpha into T minus del divided by L into E. Okay, so we have seen how the bar will be under tension or when the bar will be under compression. Okay, and how to find out the thermal stress or thermal strain, and how to find out the actual thermal stress and actual thermal strain. Okay, now we know that coefficient of linear expansion for brass and steel, in fact for every material, the coefficient of linear expansion is different. Because some cases coefficient of linear expansion is more, and some material it is less. And suppose if you consider brass and steel, so in case of brass, coefficient of expansion will be more. So if you consider alpha B and alpha S, so alpha B always greater than alpha S because expansion is more in case of brass, and steel it is less. Now if you made a composite bar by using brass and steel, so in that case what will happen, we have to check, and we will find out a generalized equations when the bar is prepared by a composite material. Okay, if you made a composite bar, suppose two bar both in fixed, one is made by brass, another is made by steel. So that is brass and that is steel. So brass material alpha B and alpha S, linear expansion of brass and linear expansion of steel. Now you can see, if you increase the temperature, if you individually increase the temperature of brass material, so brass will increase this amount. So the amount is alpha B into L into T. The same temperature will increase. And steel, in case of steel, if you increase the temperature, same temperature, so alpha S into L into T, it will expand less and it will expand more. Now if you made a composite material and jointly if you increase the temperature, now what will happen, you can see, that is the del L. That means if you made a composite bar, the bar will expand this much, and if you individually expand, brass will expand this much and steel will expand this that much. Okay, so A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G and H. So that much of extension will be there, but as it is made by composite material and steel is under tension, here you can see steel is under tension and the brass is under compression. So compressive force in brass, that is the compressive force exerted in the brass, is equal to tensile force by steel. Compressive force exerted on in the brass is equal to tensile force developed by the steel material. So that is equal to compressive force sigma S sigma B AB is equal to sigma S AX. So sigma B is equal to sigma S into AS by AB. Okay, that is the equilibrium equations. We also know that EB is equal to sigma b by eb, and sigma es is equal to sigma s by es. Stress of sigma is equal to sigma by sigma proportional to E, stress proportional to strain. Okay. Now, if you consider for brush material, how much extension was restricted by the steel? That amount of expansion was restricted by the steel material. So expansion by expansion restricted in the brush, how much? This amount of expansion was restricted. Okay, so that is equal to, original is L into alpha b into T minus how much? This is del L, is that it? This equal to total minus del L. Okay. Now, so thermal strain will be, thermal strain in the brush, Eb is equal to L into alpha b into T minus del L by original length is how much? Original length is del L. So L into alpha b into T original length is L minus del L by L. Okay, so that will be LL cancel, so alpha b into T minus del L by L. Del L by L is equal to, we can write del L by L is equal to strain, so we can write that is equal to strain. Okay, now in case of steel, as steel is under tension and brush is under compression, so some amount of extra elongation of steel was there due to the expansion of brush, because brush is try to expand and steel is try to compress. So how much this amount of expansion was extra in the steel material, in the steel bar? So we have to find out this. So elongation of steel bar, how much elongation of steel bar was there? That is Fg, this amount. Okay, so that is equal to how much? Del L minus alpha s into L into T. Okay, so what will be the temperature strain in the steel material? So that will be Es, so that will be del L minus alpha s into L into T divided by original length L. So that is del L by L, L minus alpha s L into T by L. So that is equal to del L by L is equal to E minus alpha s LL cancel into T. Okay. So strain on brass and strain on steel we have find out. So total strain, what is the total strain? E is equal to EB plus ES. So EB is equal to how much? Alpha B into T minus E plus alpha S is equal to how much? ES is equal to E minus alpha S into T. Okay, so alpha B into T minus E plus E minus alpha S into T. So you can see E cancel. So alpha B into T minus alpha S into T. So we can consider alpha B minus alpha S into T. Okay. So alpha B always greater than alpha S. That means coefficient of linear expansion of brass is more than coefficient of linear expansion of steel. So total strain is equal to EB minus ES into T. Now in case of brass and steel, if you take any material to make the composite material, and if you give subscript 1 and 2, so what will be the generalized equation? Strain will be alpha 1 minus alpha 2 into T. T means temperature rise. Okay, so alpha 1 is the coefficient of linear expansion for material 1, bar 1, and coefficient of linear expansion of bar 2, and alpha 1 greater than alpha 2. Okay, so that is the temperature strain or thermal strain when you made a bar by using composite material. Okay, so hope you have understood. And here we have increased the temperature, so that amount temperature will increase. And if you decrease the temperature, same you can develop by using this same equation. We can find out the solution, because coefficient of linear compression also in case of brass will be more, and in case of steel it will be less. Okay, so next we will solve one problem, okay, using the same formula. Okay, so thank you very much.